All right, Aaron, we here.
Okay, well, after the Michigan Washington game, this was probably one of the most sensational victories I've ever seen from a Michigan team. They got through this roadblock here for about 7 to 8 years, and I'm proud of the roadblock that they got through in order to obtain this victory. I will say one thing about this victory: Washington didn't make it easy. Congrats to the coach from Washington to after 2 or 3 seasons getting them to 25 wins. And it's an improvement from where they were. They
Right,
have a great time to get to the Big Ten and make it competitive alongside USC and also UCLA.
right. Hey, Aaron.
One thing I want to say is that uh, what I thought about the game is Michigan controlled the line of scrimmage like they did this whole season. 4 rushing touchdowns. Edwards had 104 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Blake Corum had about 160, 150, 2 touchdowns. The one thing about it is that controlling the line of scrimmage, it makes the makes it easier for the quarterback JJ McCarthy. They have one of the greatest game, didn't need it.
Right. Hey, Aaron.
Can this? Yeah, go ahead.
Aaron. Quick question. Can you see me on the recording?
No, I can't see you.
Okay, because I don't know what happened, but either way, whatever. Um, I just want to say congratulations to Michigan Nation. I hope this audio and video works out to where you can see us and everything uh comes out okay. And if we have to re-record this, we'll just do it. But I want to say congratulations to Michigan Nation. You guys have really, really made this a really hard rivalry, and you guys have really stepped it up. It's been over 20 years since you guys won, and we're not Michigan fans, but we want to give you guys credit. And it's hard for us to do this, but we're doing it because it's the Big Ten. And I just want to say congratulations to Washington for making it this far. Washington hasn't been in the picture for over 20 years, also. So the fact that they showed up number two, it says a lot. You know, I guess the title of this video will be "A Good Defense Beats a Good Offense Every Single Time." So remember that, guys. A good defense beats a good offense. So we want to just congratulate Michigan and Washington for being the final two teams. So tonight it's just Aaron and I doing this. Aaron's gotta wake up early in the morning, so do I. So we're just gonna give you guys a quick Big Ten congratulations. Shout out to Michigan Nation. So that's what this Zoom call is about. So, Aaron, do you think that Michigan can repeat next year?
If they get most of their defense back, yes. I think they can afford to lose McCarthy in the draft. I think they can afford to lose Corum and Edwards if they decide to go. I think they're deep enough to repeat. Ohio State is not going to be the same juggernaut with 3 additional juggernauts coming in the Big Ten. It's just not going to happen. As a Buckeye fan, I hope they can get it together. Word on the street is that they just fired their safeties coordinator. However, who else are they going to fire? Who else are they going to look at on their coaching staff? And the reason why a 14-3 loss in the Big Bowl seems like the team gave up on Ryan Day.
Exactly. I mean, my thing is about Ryan Day. Nobody wants to see a coach get fired, but your players have to ride or die for you. So if your players just give up, that's not good as a coach. So Ryan Day to me is on the hot seat. Like you said, Oregon's coming in. Oregon's going to have a lot of their guys coming back next season. Ohio State's starting from scratch. I mean, we've never been in this situation, Aaron, in over 20 years, man, where we've been this at the bottom of the Big Ten or whatever. You know what I mean? After just two losses, man, it's crazy.
Not only just two losses, and there weren't by many points, but just two ugly losses. You think about a loss that was one play away from us going into the title game. Now you get rid of the quarterback and Kyle McCord. He goes to a much lesser school with less talent because he wants to start.
That's a
Oh,
demotion. He got, he took a demotion. But like I said, I'm just happy that the Big Ten won. Remember Ohio State won the first BCS in 2014, was it 2014, 2015? And then
mm,
Michigan ended it off. So the Big Ten started it and they ended it. So hopefully next year, somebody from the Big Ten can win. I think, like you said, Michigan's going to be back. I think they're going to be um, back up there again. I don't see why not. And to the people of Columbus and Ohio, I want you guys to go out and, school starting and everybody's going to be going back to work tomorrow. I want everybody to just, be thankful that it could be worse, basically. Easier said than done, but everybody just give Michigan their props and you know, Ohio State's gonna figure it out. So that's basically what I want for the people of Columbus to understand is that you can't win all the time, damn it. Sometimes you gotta, come number two or three or four or five. So this was Michigan's year, and that's what I want the people of Columbus to understand. What about you, Aaron? What do you have to say to the people of Columbus?
so Columbus, you see us getting punked by Michigan 3 years straight. Congrats to them. They were the better team. They figured out the formula. So what's going to be your formula, Buckeye Nation? Or are you going to still stick with the same conservative formula that you've been sticking with 3 years straight because you're facing adversity and you have no idea on how to create and be afraid to start from the ground up? So good night, Buckeye Nation. I know the Browns are in the playoffs. You have an Ohio team that's going to be relevant. The last Ohio team that's going to be relevant. Let's see what happens next Saturday, and we'll see how many Cleveland Brown fans you have something Ohio to cheer about. And to the Lions, I hope good success, just as Michigan had their success.
And my
Those are my
closing
closing
remarks,
remarks.
my closing remarks will be in April or March, spring game. So we'll be back on the college football scene in 6 months. We're gonna be more professional. We're gonna have a studio set up, and I'm excited about the channel. This is the people's channel. Myself and Aaron are leading the movement. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. It took off. We couldn't do it without you guys, and expect more great content and more videos to come out. I'm your man Mike, and this is your man Aaron, and this is Time for a Change to Sports Edition, and we are out. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.